Hello, everyone.
참 오랜만에 천심원에서
It's been a while to offer
청소를
devotion
드리게
at
됐습니다.
Cheonshim Won.
옛날에 한 10명이
In the past,
천심원에
about
정성을
10
들이면
people were here to offer devotion at
울려가지고
Cheonshim Won, and the
알아들을
sound
수도 없는
would echo in
속에서
this room, and we won't be able to
청성을
understand
드리다가
much. And that's
좀
how we've
두루를
been
뜨게
offering
할수
devotion.
없을까? 연구를 많이
And we've
한
been
것이
studying about how we can make this place less
카페트를 깔으니까
echo, and that's why we put carpet down here. And because of this carpet, the echo
사람이 많이 모이니까
became there was less echo. And as more people came in, naturally the sound got better. And this Cheonshim Won, eventually Cheonshim Won got this Cheonshim Won has been filled with many people. When 10 people were offering prayer and devotion, there was a people who received dream from heaven where I saw many people who cannot even join in this Cheonshim Won. And there was another person who received a dream where we will be going to Cheonshim Won Palace main hall to offer this vigil. And some people even had a dream to offer this vigil at the World Center. So that's why we've been carrying this on, because we have this vision. Because prayer is hope. Depending on how we do, the future will be shown to us. The reason why we gather here at Cheonshim Won is because the sound system at the Cheonshim Won Palace main hall was established in 1998, and it's been 25 years. So sometimes the weird sound would come out, and even the screen would stop. So right now, Cheonshim Won Palace main hall, we've been using it every day. But if something happens, then at the very important moment, we won't be able to use it. So in order to fix the problem, to bring new cord in, I've been receiving these reports. So until this Thursday, we already begun working on the construction has begun working on last Saturday, and they will be finishing on Thursday, and we'll be going back to Cheonshim Won Palace main hall to offer devotion. So although it may be inconvenient, please bear with us. And so and some people say that, oh, Cheonshim Won Palace main hall was like a heaven to offer vigil. I heard this message as we had a break. So we are preparing to make the environment better. And today, many precious people have come. Our UPF Kim Seok-ji Vice President and branch leaders have come. Why don't we give a big round of applause to these brothers and sisters? And every day nowadays, we see news that really shock us, and if we don't keep ourselves focused, we won't be able to fully embrace what's happening. Despite such difficulties that we face, if we don't cling on to Heavenly Parent, we cannot move forward. I believe this is the moment when we need to cling on to Heavenly Parent. So all the leaders must cling on to Heavenly Parent, encourage weak members, guide them and lead them. And the only thing we can do is to offer prayer and devotion to reach the parents' words. So we must do it as if we're at war. And as we offer devotion, we must let heaven's work to realize in this physical world. This is the only thing that we can do. For righteous people who have conscience will rise up to work with us. There are many accomplishments that true parents have made, and more righteous people who know about accomplishment of true parents and work with us, and number will increase. And only when we can go out and work diligently. our member in Belarus, one of the leader in Belarus came to Korea, and she is offering prayer and devotion. Why don't we give a big round of applause to our sister who came from Belarus?
얼마나 정성을 들이시는
She is offering great devotion.
온라인 들을 때도 보면
Even when I watch her through online,
한 번도 안 빠지고
she never missed a single vigil through Zoom, and she has been offering
전 세계
devotion.
식구들이
And members throughout the world has been worrying about Korea and offering devotion for Korea.
오늘 송인영
Today,
교회장
Pastor Song In-young from detention center
지소에서
at the detention center,
관악, 구리,
천원,
일산,
관악,
덕양,
우리구리, 일산, 덕양,
화평, 남양주,
야목, 화평, 남양주,
이천, 일신,
이천, 일신,
안양,
안양, 화도,
금촌,
금촌, 안산.
이런 여러 곳에서
So various places have gathered
100여 명이 이 추운 날
to offer prayer and devotion. About 100 people have gathered to offer prayer and devotion at the cold weather in detention center. On behalf of all of us, they have gathered there to offer prayer and devotion. Why don't we give a big round of applause to encourage them?
우리 40일 이상 수련생
And our long-term workshop trainees, more than 40 days, we have
390명이
390.
수련생이 가장 작아졌습니다.
The number has decreased significantly. Spiritual workshop attenders, workshop trainees, all of them have graduated. That is why number has reduced to 390. The long-term workshop trainees. Amongst them, Korean workshop training 89, Japanese 148, international 17, and GPP workshop 19, and spirituality academy 117 present here. From Cheonwon Special District, 188 have come to offer devotion at the training center. And among Spiritual Academy, the members who are in Europe, there are 8 of them. East Africa, they have left today. 2 of them left. In America, 10 of them 10 are working as a volunteer corps. And South America, 10. So total of 28 are at the church at each mission field working. You know, we have not told them that we're going to give something or a prize or something. You know, they are not seeking that. They are going out to the field to fulfill true parents' words. So this is a marching of pure water. That's what I feel. Throughout the world, 19,500 locations have connected with us. More than 43,000 brothers and sisters have gathered to offer prayer and devotion in one heart. From Heavenly Korea, Cheonwon Special District 188 have come at the training center. Cheonsung Church, Iksan, Changwon, in this order, brothers and sisters are attending. For Heavenly Japan, Sendai Church have brought 152 to offer prayer and devotion at their church. Masayama, Nagano, Heavenly Japan, Cheonshim Won, Fukuoka, Gochi, Takamasu, Usunomiya. In this order, members of Heavenly Japan are attending at their church sites. Internationally, Congo, West Africa, Congo, from West Africa branch, 61 have gathered to attend Mind and Body Unity Workshop and offering devotion together. Philippines, Australia, Thailand. So many members around the world have gathered here through online to offer prayer and devotion. Mass Church is the 500. Aka Church, Ika Church, it is their 500th vigil. Hamamasu, Tsukida Church, it is their 500th vigil. I think it's a small church, but they are piling up devotion. Tower of devotion, that is important. They have piled up 600 visual devotion, and spiritual energy will flow through that church. On that foundation, they must offer prayer and devotion
되는
to
겁니다.
experiment for work of a good spirit realm to work down.
이렇게만 하지
If you
말고
you should not just simply think it's 700, 800.
이런 일이 벌어질
Oh,
수 있어.
you should be able to record that. Oh, on 600th vigil, this thing might occur. On 700th vigil, this might occur.
일어나도록 하는 것이.
So you must make spirit and
신일원 천신
truth,
공명
a work of Holy Spirit to
수련하는 장면에 나오잖아요.
be made.
합심 기도 장면을 보여주잖아요.
You know, we through 3-day workshop we saw one heart prayer.
10명이 달라붙어가지고
For one person, 10 people were gathered to offer prayer for that one person desperately, earnestly,
받는 사람의 눈에서 눈물이 쏟아지고
and from
놀라운
people receiving, they shed tears,
갖는 것이.
and they feel abundant liberation.
그대로 써먹으면서
And as they use what they learned here, go back to their church and use it. And if each church offer prayer for one family
기도하고
and offer prayer with tears,
그 교회 문화를
that could become a
아주 중요한
big
것입니다.
turning point for that church to change the tradition of that church. And if you move forward with that, then you cannot help but the work of spirit world to come.
모든 식구들
So not only pastor but also all the members should gather to offer prayer and devotion in one heart. And if each church goes like that, much more grace and blessing will be bestowed upon those churches.
사또
Today,
이름이 하도 길어서 힘이 있지.
Sato
간증이 있었습니다.
Hitomi, she has shared.
예? 아니 어쨌든 뭐
He got his name wrong, but Sato Hitomi,
간증하신 분
the first person who gave testimony,
6천 가정인데 아직 조상 회원을 반대할 정도로 뭘 모르는 부모님인 걸 보면
the parents have denied the spiritual world, and I realized, oh, such family exists. And if this family goes a little bit more, the evil spirit work through them. And I'm a little worried about them, about this family. But
이 딸이 정말
this daughter truly,
효정의 마음으로
with the heart of Hyojong, has liberated her ancestors
축복을 하니
and even blessed them.
14년 동안
For 14 years,
떨어져 살다가
she has been living.
저 사는
Her parents have been living separately for 14 years, and she was able to witness the miracle of her parents to live together.
대학원에 와서
And she went to Sonak UP language school, and she's been studying Korean. And as she did,
또
she has
기록을 남겼습니다.
given us amazing
부모의 기도는 자녀가 살고
catchphrase from her.
자녀의 기도는 부모가 산다. 아주
Just as parents' prayer can give life to their children, prayers of children can also give life to their parents. There are children or parents really break other people's heart, their children or
부모
parent.
때문에 걱정인 사람은
So parents who
자녀의
worry their children, the children are breaking their parents' heart and vice versa.
드려야 될 것입니다.
So we must, both parents, children offer devotion, should offer devotion for each other. And as she attended 40-day workshop,
SOS를
she was able to realize SOS, the emergency call of central evil spirit. As central evil spirit has reside within her heart, and central evil spirit asking her to save her,
듣는다.
save as central evil spirit, and listening to that
우리가 다
call.
사실 들어야 됩니다.
Actually, all of us should be able to listen to that call, to call of central evil spirit, because we cannot listen. Many problems occur, and as you listen to the emergency call from central evil spirit, and you liberate them and bless them, you will be able to separate them, separate evil spirit, and you'll be able to receive absolute good spirit in the end, and receive abundant grace from it.
하나하나 정리하는 것이
And liberating and blessing essential evil spirit one by one is a method to become one with Holy Mother and Truma. This is the realization our sister have received. Central evil spirit liberation is a method to become one with Holy Mother Han, and that is the true. That is true actually. If you don't liberate essentially with spirit, you cannot become one with Holy Mother Han. So you must become more one with Holy Mother Han. I mean, she resolved that she will become more one with the Holy Mother Han, and she will restore her family and complete four realms of heart. Our sister Chu Ha-son, she attended 40 spirituality workshop, and she has resolved to work as a spiritual academy, and she attended 60 spiritual workshops. She also attended 4th attendance workshop, and she's been running, and her voice has changed a lot too. Don't you think so? When you let her offer prayer, she can offer prayer with loud voice, and she has made tremendous improvement during her academy period. And she was not offering prayer and devotion for herself, but she was leading the group of trainees, and she has learned about leadership, and that's how she has transformed. And truly, her younger sister was sent to the spirit world, and she was able to communicate with her sister spiritually, and she has shared her story about it. Truly, she was able to communicate with her younger sister well, and whenever she did activity, she offered devotion with her younger sister. She did activity with her younger sister, and she even resolved to offer blessing to her sister. If she moved forward like this, I'm certain that she will create a relationship, a stronger relationship with spiritual beings. So I hope that she will be going to Central and South America, and I hope that she can create many things with her sister by showing her sister to Central and South America. So that is why she resolved to go work as a missionary to Heavenly Central and South America, and I hope she makes great victory. Our brother Yokoi Doshiaki have shared a report about 3-day residence prayer workshop, and truly, he has reported a report. She has made a report of victory. So first was 321 at China B. First for a lecture hall, it was perfect fit. The second 560. Third workshop 600 has come. He has shouted 600 to. He already reported to me that 600 will come, but the earthquake happened in Japan, and it was. But at the end of opening ceremony, the number 600 has been filled. At a place of earthquake, they have came here amid the earthquake, and they have made victory of number 6. Heaven was moved, and even if the big earthquake has occurred, and I believe because heaven was moved, despite the strong earthquake, things are settling down very quietly, and 600 have gathered and 1,481 trainees who already graduated the residence prayer 3-day workshop. If they offer prayer in one, I'm certain entire universe and cosmos will be moved. And if they have such power, it'll be easy job for them to move Japan. In True Father's words, if you resonate with heaven with tears, entire cosmos will move. These are words of True Father. So prayer of tears, prayer of deep sorrow. If 1,481 falls into that position, and if they offer prayer to find righteous people through that, I'm certain miracle will occur in heavenly Japan. And it's same thing for heavenly Korea. We should not offer prayer that is superficial, but we must offer prayer. But we must offer prayer that could really touch people's heart, touch heaven's heart. And if you go into the deep state, just as if you're drunken, just as if you're sleep talking, you'll be able to realize that you'll be pouring out words without your thinking. And at that moment, Spirit world, Heavenly Parent, true parents will work through you. And now is the time for us to offer such prayer. As we have more and more people, we must have more and more people offer prayer in that position. So if all the Cheonshim Won in this nation offer prayer and devotion with this heart, living Heavenly Parent will not abandon us. The trials and hardship we face, it is too big. It is unprecedented hardship. And sometimes I'm very scared to turn on TV because they say all these things about our church. Do you think we did all those many bad things? As you've been a Unification Church, have you done many bad things like what the world is saying? But why is the secular world is trying to hunt us, framing us as an organization that has done many, many bad things, and through that they're trying to mock us, through that they're trying to criticize us? What is happening? Now, they cannot always hit us. If they hit us, then we have to ask for our rights to receive the payment back to us. So we should not be shaken. We should not waver our heart, and we should just move forward, even if the world hit us. And we should go out to the world and testify about true parents' words. And our sister Kim Myung-ho she went to Jinan Church, and at Jinan Church, former principal of a university, Lee Gi-jae of Jeonbuk University, he attended Cheonbuk special workshop that has been led by Kim Myung-ho, center director. And as he saw spirits coming and going, he received abundant grace, and he has written a poem. I'm certain some of you may have seen this poem. He established a church. He has created Christian church. He has been a professor at Jeonbuk University as a Christian religion major, and he has wrote a poem. As going over the past mountains, when the morning sun hits us, we have come to Hyeojong Cheonbuk special workshop, standing at the church. This is not a mere place of education, but it is a place to learn about the entire human history, the sorrowful heart that humanity has embraced throughout God's history. The Cheonshim has flowed like water, but within that water, it truly shakes the entire 6,000 year history of the fall. It brings such pain. After the first choice of Adam and Eve, humanity has left God, and humanity has lost their orbit of absolute faith, absolute love, and true love, true life, true lineage. And in order to find that orbit of true love, true life, true lineage again, Adam and Eve, Cain and Abel, Abraham, Noah, Moses, Jesus, all of them have come to resolve this problem, but no one was able to resolve. However, true parents finally manifested. They come to restore humanity, restore true life, true love, and true lineage. And the time has come for such liberation and blessing for people of this era to receive. And this Hyeojong workshop was a testimony. Center director's words was not just mere story of one's testimony, but it was like a river flowing, a river of 6,000 year history flowing through our heart. Just as the words, if you're desperate, anything can be possible. So that really proved me that prayer is not just a concept, but it is a science. It is a way for us to absolute healing. And through Chanang Yoksa, I was able to feel my spirit trembling with the heart of Heavenly Parent True Prayer. At that moment, sensual evil spirit of my own within my body has been awakened. The fallen nature has been shaken, and one by one, our ancestors' deep sorrow has been started to liberate. We are on the path of Chumbo. If one family stands upright, that family will become the seed of Cheongu. Just as Buddha have said in his words, going beyond what he has found, I must move forward with my responsibility of love to share with others. Now salvation is not just for salvation of myself, but it's salvation of family, people, tribe, people, nation, and world. The salvation must be given to the entire world as a providential from the providential point of view. So that is why I have to resolve. We must stop the war. We must stop all those wounds of this world until the day such healing can come. Heavenly Parent will endure, and from the providential point of view. So that is why I have to resolve. We must stop the war. We must stop all those wounds of this world until the day such healing can come. Heavenly Parent will endure, and eventually when that day comes, Heavenly Parent will smile upon all creation. Satan's shadow will disappear. And I have realized the workshop at Jinan is not a simple single day. It is a day of course, a day of one step toward a completion of the providence after the providence of restoration that has been carried out through 6,000 years. I'll become someone who will testify about the era of liberation, a person who will meet the day, the opening of Cheongu. Era of Cheongu. This is such a beautiful poem. I'm certain more and more amazing Christian will join our church soon. This year, training center, our goal of education was 1 million. We didn't count Cheonshim Won visual attendees as 1 million. We actually made 10 million. And we actually went over 40 million. So 225,000 was our goal for weekend workshop. For great works, we expected 450,000. 405,000. So we had various workshops in the training center, a branch workshop, Japanese regional workshops, Cheonshim Won workshop, tour workshop. So we had total of Hojong Cheonbo special workshop. This is weekend workshop. 119,000, more than 119,000 people have come for 40-day workshop. 5,400 was our goal. 7,042 members have come to attend 40-day workshop, so we have exceeded the number. If you attend 40-day workshop, I'm certain that most of people will start offering tithing when they go back home to church. Do you know who offer tithing very diligently? President Kim Myung-dae does it very well. He educates people as if he's scolding. So 7,042 members attended 40-day workshop. And special great work registration number 390,000. More than 390,000 people have registered, and including all the various workshops, 764,000 people have gathered to to receive education.
그리고
On top of that,
집회 교육을 합쳐서
if I add branch workshop,
24만 3,158을 합하니까 100만
1,007,088 people have been educated through our workshop.
정말 기적 같은
Truly, this is a miracle.
아주
아주,
우리가 얼마나 정말 흔들리고
we have been
어렵고
wavering our hearts. We have been
기가 막힌
facing
길을
hardships and walking this path of hardship.
요즘은 하루하루가
Every day nowadays
하루하루가 너무 힘들고
is very difficult. It is time
이런 때 그래도
of such period.
재단에 찾아와서
And during this time,
아버님을 붙들고 기도하고
as you come to this Cheonshim Won of a prayer, clinging on to your Father and after the Spirit, you never know, you wouldn't know how happy would they feel. True Father would say, "Oh, you have come."
교회가 힘들다고 그래서 오지도 않고 기도도
If you're living hard life, and if you don't come offer prayer and devotion, if your church is having hard time, and if you don't come to offer prayer and devotion, what would happen? We should gather more. We should stick together more.
교회마다
Every church must go out and shout more, praise more, and move forward.
어떤 것도 우리를 막을 수 없어야 됩니다.
Nothing should not stop. Nothing should.
왔다고 그래서 우리가 주저앉아 있다. 우리 영원히 참소받을 수밖에.
Nothing should stop us. So if we just sit down because we face trial, then we will be accused by Satan. If we move forward despite persecution, despite tribulation, even if we have to walk the path of cross, if we move forward with praise, then
동료를 관을 전을 끌고 가면서도 동산의 노래 부르지 않습니까?
even if we go to Paju Wonjeom, we would sing Song of Garden, even if your acquaintance dies, so sent to spirit world so suddenly. So with that heart, without being tired or being weak, we must move forward. Only then spirit world will work through us, and only then we can make miracle in witnessing. Now, if we witness and those people come, or those who are witnessed and join our church, they are the true believers. They will truly realize for sure, and only those people will be left behind. The politicians in political parties and leaders, I'm certain most of them should have come to our church. And whenever it's election period, many politicians would come to our church and offer their greetings. So do not be interested whether they are coming or not. Let us go out and truly witness to true people. Let us truly save souls. Let us truly bring people to eternal life. If there are people who have been living in this area who do not know about your parents, their life would have been meaningless. Fallen people are less than a handful of soil. And by knowing Heavenly Parents, by knowing true parents, and through Heavenly Parents, true parents, they should be reborn, and only then they can finally become someone with value, true value. There are countless spirits who have come and go without having any meaning. There are a lot of evil spirits, and there are a lot of centuries of spirits who are residing in all the people's body. And there are spirits who cannot even become centuries of spirits, just wandering around the world and crying, not being able to be liberated. There are countless spirits like that. So all of you and all of us must become protagonists to guide all those souls. You are messiahs. If an old lady spirit is sitting there at a rock, if I pass down and if I liberated that spirit, how grateful would that spirit be? And
그 영들을 다 구해줄 수 있는 메시아의 자리,
so
종종
the position of Messiah who can save all those different spirits can be filled by blessed family. We blessed families are in the position to bless all those spirits. So in order to receive liberation, receive blessing, they are working in this Korea. Whenever they work, we must offer more praise and we must liberate more spirits. That's what we should do. So even my father back at home, he is very old now. And sometimes when he lies down, he suddenly starts to scream. And that is because spirit has come. So I would tell him, I will send you a better place. So why don't you get up? And he would get up and he starts to stay quiet. And it's really interesting to see him. So you are not just ordinary people. You must realize this. You are true children who will inherit true parents' position. As Heavenly Tribal Messiah, you should save people of this physical world, save all those spirits. You should become the central figures of resurrection. You must realize how grateful this is. And with this heart, I hope you make this time to offer prayer with absolute faith. Aju, thank you. Let us offer another big round of applause to President for singing for giving us the main message